are live.
Stack versus Gcat. First match of the night. Let me double check if my Streamlabs is unmuted. So on Discord it's fine, right?
On Discord, the volume, you mean?
Yeah, can you hear it properly?
I cannot hear it on Discord.
That's weird. It sucks because usually I take time to like set up everything. Oh, but you can't hear my voice, that's normal, but can you hear the audio as well or no?
No, I don't hear anything in-game.
Am I stream my game or the tournament?
Sorry, what?
Well, you should be able to listen to the YouTube audio though.
Okay, can you link that?
Yeah, I will.
User joined your channel.
Oh, hold on. Streaming.
Server group assigned.
Boom. Alright. We'll be good now. I just need to make sure I have everything on my second monitor so it doesn't like conflict. Your ear to say slurs? Come on, don't say that, Wici. Don't say that. That's not nice of you. Alright. So Stack is looking like it's looking like Stack will be taking the first round so far of the tournament. We can see OP Hacker with all the HP of his team. Well, most of the players of Gcat are one shots, except the UDS 15-16, who's currently holding the one line. The Gcat
Hurricane will be picking up a strike here, though.
Luckily, none of the players from Stack are currently one shots from the strike, so they can play safer because of that.
Luki picks up a kill.
A very, very crucial kill in this scenario right now. Of 5 versus 3.
Everyone is now a one-shot to their Bleeze.
Currently,
We might see Defs taking the zero line here now.
You can see that the Hurricane from Gcat currently used both strikes that he had on OP Hacker.
OP with a big shot in, and it looks like we're going to be cleaning up this fight with Seabastian on strike.
Desperate for a caster, and we have Aether cast. Aether, are you practicing?
I'm practicing my casting, yeah.
He's the GOAT. Because now that Hurricane is no more, you know?
I need a new occupation.
Arcane has retired.
And me with it. I'm a caster now, I don't play the game.
Yeah, damn right.
I changed my avatar in TeamSpeak.
Alright, so Stack picking up the first victory so far today. We can say that NA on top so far. Let's not jinx it though. Because we've seen how badly they can do, and let's not hope for that today. I should probably play some music in between games.
How many games are how many teams are playing tonight?
Today, right now, it's only versus NA versus China.
Okay.
The matches against EU will be later today. And yeah, so it gives us a lot of time to chill, to relax. Basically, it's like the entire fucking day.
Ether, did you 3-mark the 5-8?
Not yet, no. 93 right now.
Fighting for your life over there.
Yeah, it's a struggle. It's there's a lot of griffins, and it doesn't have very good module health. So I find myself getting ammo racked and on fire a lot.
Is this cope, bro?
It is cope, but you know.
Nah, as we've seen earlier today, he's one of the best on-salt player on the NA server.
Oh yeah.
He performed really nicely against a team composed of like talented players from the best team of the North American server, and he managed to hold his own ground. So unlike Wici, that guy, you know, he's not as good as we've seen. But nah,
Yeah, it's not like Witty's hit legend or anything like that.
that's just jokes. Alright, what kind of music do I want to listen
But we
to?
can see Seabass here with a total of 4,931 damage. 7 shots penned out of 9. Determined to lay down the law there.
Ether, where are you watching?
Sebastian
Yeah, I'm
always known.
watching the
Sebastian always known for his damage in battles. Always a reliable player. We can see that Ethan a little bit rougher game there, but in the end, it did not matter at all since Stack managed to win. I don't remember if it's external or OP Hacker currently calling, because I know both of them are really good at it. So
Why are they playing this late?
they're playing this late only because it's midday in China, and currently not like 5 a.m. for any players. So it does make a lot of sense,
Are they
especially
playing on the NA?
if I remember correctly, they are playing on the EU server, which is the middle of both regions. So they both play with dodge pings, but at least it's fair and balanced for both teams.
That's a pretty decent way to do it, to make sure that there's no home field advantage there.
Back in the days, we've seen some other issues like that. Basically, there was APAC show match, or was it some Chinese show match that were held in on the Japanese tournament server. So everyone from NA were playing with like 300 ping and a lot of packet loss, while the other team played with no ping and no packet loss. NA still won, if I remember correctly. So there's that.
Add insult to injury there, I guess.
Yeah, but it's in the past already. We don't talk about it. But today, right now, we can focus on this tournament, which is going to be quite fun to watch. And we should be added into match number 2 right now. Still on Westfield. So from the side of Stack, we can see 1 M5Y, 1 Batchat, double Centex, 2 Bliskavica, and John in his Foshby.
And from Gcat, we have an IS-7, a CS, a CAX, a K91, 2 Foshes, and an RHM.
I'm assuming that since Gcat is a light tank, they'll try to play a little bit more control here. It won't be as aggro as Stack setup with the double CAX. Obviously,
right, and the K91, they're going to want to keep that hidden.
Oh, for sure, but the K91 can be really, really useful, same as CS, because let's keep in mind, the small strike can decap the cap. Obviously. Alright, so from the side of Stack, we're headed north with most of their team, except, was it External sitting in the back, trying to keep some map control for his team. But as you can see, we gotta be really careful because there's a CS63 and an I7 currently pushing him. He has no idea they're coming for him, and you might get surprised right there. And
He
the
is
first
going to get jump scared, yep. There he is. He's now relaying to his team. that they are moving down the south. Let's see how they respond. I believe they're just going to stay on cap, though.
But only 10 seconds on cap, so we'll see if Gcat will be able to reset, and they will with the first strike. Hitting Coleman for 400 and Ethan for 340. John so far managing to deny the strike by capturing it himself. So just a matter of time for Stack right now if they can cap or not.
Yeah, that strike capture is critical. Gcat is no longer in a very good position there. Up HP, but the cap pressure is stacking against them.
Could say that's a funny pun right there. But Gcat is still getting the first blood here. And the I-7 from Gcat is currently in good position to reset, but we all know. And they managed to get one from a small strike from the CS63 or the K91. I think it was a K91 because we can see the cooldown on the side here. And he managed to decap for his team. But still 10 seconds on the board. The pressure is on, and the side decided to just repush into the 2 Foshby of Gcat. Trying to deny as many guns as possible. Sack, they know the pressure is there. And they gotta get kills before it's too late and that the strikes are up again.
Pushing into Zhao He in the Foshby here. Hopefully they're going to take him out quickly, as they're going to try to make up for their HP loss while on the cap. They have definitely going after Ren and attacks.
Yeah, we can see Def and OP Hacker right now just dealing with him. They should be able to win that 2v1. Should be not that hard, but they gotta hurry up and get involved in the fight. Otherwise, John will just die for free and it won't be enough. Hopefully, Coleman might be able to pick up the kill here on the Foshby before it's too late and he heals back again. And nope.
A collision course with Coman and Kiss, and the kill is picked up by Coman.
Still 3v3 right now. HP lead for Stack, but it's a really, really, really close game right now. With Gcat picking up the strike as well in the middle. OP Hacker, all the HP in the world, bleeding.
Coman and OP looking to make angles on their IS-7. IS-7 playing very carefully, very well here, staying between 2 buildings.
And OP Hacker bleeding to the Foshby. And slowly dropping the HP of the I-7. But let's be honest here, the I-7 is not what is scary. It's more the Foshby right now with his clip potential. That can clip anyone here, even though he's a one-shot.
Def now has the high ground in the Gcat that could become crucial to take out the K91 and the Fosh from behind.
And 2 back-to-back kills, and triple kills, and it's 2-0 for Stack against Gcat. So far, we can say I'm quite impressed with Stack's performance. Let's just say this match was really, really close. They managed to keep the pressure on the enemy team, and they managed to win when and go in when it was needed.
And that's not taking anything away from Gcat. They were definitely playing very well at the end there, keeping their IS-7 alive with the K91 and the Fosh. But with the Gcat rolling up behind them, it was only a matter of time before they were taken out.
Indeed, indeed. Let me check if we know what is the next map. Let me try to get more info on that. I think that'd be quite important to know. Let's see. So the pig band's supposed to be there, but I don't see it. Yeah, currently I don't see it. Sorry, gang. So we'll see at the same time as you guys, but it should not take too long. Alright, we can see OP Hacker top damage on his team, 4.5k damage, 2 kills. I impact gameplay. Same goes for Coleman, 4.3, 2 kills. Plus, keep in mind, he uses Inspired the entire time. And from the side of Gcat, it's more like the i7, who somehow managed to do 4.8k damage.
Unusually high damage for an IS-7, and it looks like Seabass flipped the roles here in this game, being instead on the bottom of damage.
But it can't be perfect at all. It happens in every like World Tanks game. Sometimes you perform, sometimes you don't. Yeah, match number 3 is about to be on the way.
Do we know what map they will be playing on for Game 3?
The pick and bans were supposed to be on Wikipedia and updated, but I can't see anything so far. So we'll see hopefully really soon. Sorry. Let me double check if it was updated or not. Alright, actually, I found them. Sack versus Gcat. So we played Westfield, Cliff, Sun River, and Skin. Yeah. There you go, I found it.
Looks
Basically,
like we are going into Game 3 as we speak.
on Cliff. Alright, so from the side of Stack, they're still deciding on some tanks. But we can see that Ethan and OP Anchor bring BZs to the fight. Same goes for Sebastian. External and Death join Bad Chat. Coleman and Archem. John and then Foshby.
And from the side of Gcat, we have a 50B, triple BZ, CS, 430U, and an RHM.
It's good that we can see both teams bring a light tank to this map. They will get the info instantly and try to predict what the enemy team is doing.
Both are sending the majority of their forces to the mid here, with 50B and Foshby going to the low side.
It's quite common to see the French overloader going on the side like that. But Coleman gotta be really careful here, going up like that. And he managed to only bleed one shot so far, which is impressive compared to his opponent who bled 1000 HP almost.
Those opening shots can be a game changer. Securing the hill like that is very important on this map.
Especially since Stack will be getting the radar here. That will prevent the enemy team from doing some wild rotation. And Stack has all the information to play with, so he can decide to be a little bit more aggressive here, which is what they're trying to do right now, pushing from middle. But Gcat reacted nicely by just pulling back a little bit and letting Ethan bleed his HP. Same goes for OP Anchor here soon. It's really surprising here that I did not get shot from the BZs and the 430U though. At least Stack still has cap pressure on their side. They have good positions with the hill. And the first blood on the Archem from Gcat. Let's just say it was a crossfire from Ethan, External, and Coleman. He had no chance to escape, and 15 seconds left on the cap timer. So either Gcat resets now or it's too late.
I do not believe they have time. External is pushing their CS off, and their 430U does not have time to get on the cap, but he does land a resetting shot on OP Hacker. But he's being pushed out by Ethan and will be taken out here shortly.
It's just a matter of time here before it's too late. Keep in mind, these matches are BO7. So first team at 4 victories takes the win. And this will be a match point, if I'm not mistaken, first stack against the Chinese team.
Stacks showing their expertise on the cliff map here. If Deft manages to stay alive, they could complete a 7-0 victory on Cliff. Seabass pushing External's Batchat into the enemy DZ there, losing the majority of his HP. But it doesn't end up mattering as Liz is taken out by Seabass or Coleman. Nope, Coleman ends up
four
getting
kills
him.
for Coleman now. Quite impressive.
Yeah, that hill position with the light tank getting up there, taking only one shot of damage. They knew that they could take the enemy light tank out if they put the BZ on the low side, and they did. And that allowed Coleman to have entire reign of the entire map.
Alright, for anyone wondering what we are watching today, I'll post it in the chat. This is a show match between China, EU, and North America. Currently tonight we'll be watching NA versus China, and tomorrow we'll be seeing more fights between the other region. I have the full schedule here. Let me try to find it. Alrighty. It's basically tonight we got NA versus China ×2, so 2 BO7. Keep in mind that this one is a match point. And then tomorrow we got China versus EU ×2, and then NA versus EU ×2 later on. And then there's more matches the day after on the 6th of July. Which will be
Stacked having a extremely even damage spread there across the entire team. Everyone's sitting around 3,000 to 4,000 damage, showing that they all know how to play their positions very, very cleanly.
And we could say the same thing for
User left
Gcat,
your
other
channel.
than Liz, who actually did something compared to his teammates.
Yeah, well, their light tank did not have a very fun game there. That was the primary target for Stack's strategy there, taking that out and securing the cap and the hill very early on.
Indeed, indeed. But hey, no matter what it takes, that's how you win it. You just do what it takes. And let's see if Gcat has something to show to all of us here. Otherwise, it's quite disappointing to see them just go 4-0 in the first match of the tournament. Especially since, you know, you're supposed to be one of the better teams from the Chinese region.
Yeah, the initial two games were a lot closer on the HP counts, and so hopefully we can see them fire back before they are eliminated in this final round.
Indeed, indeed. And is this is this spoilers for the WCI that will happen later on this year? Who knows? Who knows? But we'll most likely be seeing the same teams fighting against each other. So, other than the Ukrainian teams, obviously, because they can't participate. But we don't talk about it right now. We're not talking about politics. Let's not get involved with that. And yeah, match number 4. It's gonna be Cliff, Stack, Gcat, 3-0. And hopefully we can see rebounds. Alrighty, we're added into match number 4. We can see from the side of the stack, it's going to be double 50B, 1S7, double CS, double E50. A strat that is way more aggressive than what we usually see on this map, with them not bringing any lightings, any sort of information really other than the CS.
Seeing a lot more bulk on the side of Gcat with triple BZ, Liz Renren, and Shuige, and Gcat, E50M, Posh B, and T100. So they're looking to get some intel early as to where Stacked is headed.
With Sebastian getting spotted early on, but it doesn't really matter because he's the one going to middle, so Dino is alone with the S7. And that's pretty much it. The rest of the team is going 1, 2, 3.
Stacked getting into the bowl without bleeding any hit points because it proved troublesome. We shall see if Gcat responds by attempting to do anything in the mid here.
We can see Ethan slowly going up the hill, but currently taking hits from the BZs in the middle and the bad chat. As long as he makes it up, that's a win in my book. Because a nice 7 in this position, we don't really see that compared to BZs. And we can see the BZs from Gcat reinforcing the donut here. But they're pretty much alone. They have no
The
real
BZs
support.
are in trouble potentially. They're playing close. Stacked might attempt to go clip out these BZs. We shall see. The T100 from Gcat is forced to play very low as Seabass and Ethan are on the hill, but taking some bleed
from the strike. Also from the strike here, from Stack, you can see they did at least 800 damage on the 2 BZs. Lots of damage initially before a push. That's like kind of crucial too, because you don't want to bleed before any major plays with your team. We can see it's like Ill Brawl and Donut Brawl at the same time. And Ren will probably be the next one to fall down to external, dropping to 100 HP only. And he falls down. Now we can see the E50 in the bad chat from Gcat are dying against Stacked.
Like Gcat will re-secure the hill with the BZ of their own, but they have lost the bowl.
It doesn't matter. They already lost 3 tanks too. Keep that in mind.
To the triple AMX. Their clip taking out one of their BZs before the fight even really began. Gcat is down 5,000 hit points.
And 4 guns. That's biggest part here too, because Stack has access to a strike. And they can wait. They still have 7 minutes.
As well as the cap.
You are correct.
On the hill, and the T100 is left at 87 hit points. Coman is going up in the E50M to go brawl, and BZ is being clipped out by Def in the bowl, and things are about to be closed out in a matter of seconds.
And we can see a first victory here on the 4th of July. 4th North America celebrating their victory in style, just like their country. And it's the first win in their group stage for Stack, and first defeat obviously for Gcat. So what we got here upcoming is, if I remember correctly, it's Burbo versus 1-1 next. And they'll be fighting Morovenka, Immelsdorf, Sen River, and Ansk, which is going to be different pace for sure compared to like maps like Westfield and Cliff, where you can just force brawl initially and then just go with it. And let's see if Wikipedia updated. And supposed to.
Very, very strong initial showing from Stacked. OP and External, again showing that they're some of the best callers on NA.
Especially External, he's been there for a long time now. He's probably like one of the only OG remaining on the server who used to play Wargaming League and all that before. So it's quite interesting. I personally played with him beforehand in some other tournaments, and he's a player who has a lot of experience and a lot of baggage, like knowledge coming with him.
Baggage? That's typically a negative connotation there.
Nah, but not in French, not in French.
I got you. No, he's a very fun player to play with. I haven't had less opportunity to play with him, but the times I have, I enjoyed myself. So we see Deft with a nearly 6,000 damage total in his 50B.
It's almost like he's stream marking his tank in Onslaught. Sadly,
Yeah.
he can't do that, but he would have sure loved those numbers.